tough, huh?
Yeah, it can be annoying at times, yes. So he was, someone had got him, and they had two other dogs, and I guess one of their older dogs was a male Chihuahua that just would not leave him to fuck alone. Was just hanging off the jaw.
It seems like if I had to put my money on that fight right there.
Well, he doesn't attack.
So he's that chill?
He's that shit. He was just letting it happen, and it just, the dog sleep, and he'd finally get over it, so they just couldn't deal with it. So they brought him back to the person that bred him, and we got him out. We went and got him. You know.
I see.
When they brought him back, Hazy had just went into heat.
Oh.
So I had to wait like a month and a half
to
meet him. So they held on to him for a month and a half. So when he first came, he was real, like, you know, like a dog that's never really been around people. Like
timid?
Not timid, just hyper.
Yeah.
Super.
Oh, really?
Okay. He's a fucking bully. He's got a lot of energy, man.
Yeah, you can tell.
You know,
right?
just like the first night, it was like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this.
Yeah, because he's all over the place.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Up and down and up and down, and just did not sleep. And it was like, this dog doesn't stop. And by the second night, third night, he's calmed down. And they've gotten, like, they sleep together now in his bed.
He was disorientated.
Oh, completely. Because he was in a cage the whole time. He was, that whole month, he spent, he was either in a pen, because she has a ton of dogs.
Okay.
Or a cage.
Oh, that sucks,
or
man.
he was outside in the yard.
So that's pretty much all he knew from the time he was probably born, or?
Well, he got the little bit of life where he got beat on by a little dog.
He'd almost rather be in the cage than that.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Okay.
All right, so.
That ended up working out.
I did. So at the warehouse, because I shut it down, I was able to do 10 of each.
Okay.
And I did 10 of the Purple Punch and Deadhead, the Deadhead 18, and the Deadhead Biggie's Cough.
Okay.
And then I did 4, I'd already started 4 sorbets or the La Cremes crossed with.
Okay. Because I watched a couple of videos recently that you put up.
Yeah.
Was that here or was that at the warehouse?
Warehouse.
That is the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, man, isn't that amazing? I was shocked at the inconsistency in the bud structure.
Oh, they're all different.
The taste and the smell was the same, but the bud structure, they looked like totally different strains.
Oh,
I
every
couldn't
one.
believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so you had the same experience. It's got to be the norm for using the reverse pollen or something.
Well, I mean, it's going to
like
be, because the whole, like, they're F1s, obviously. So if you think about it on a genetic level, the F1s are going to be where you're going to find the most vigor and the most variation.
That's a good point, actually.
F2s are going to be very, very too, but they're not going to be as vigorous. They're not going to have all the traits you want, but you have to find them. Then the F3s and F4s, when you start getting the AK-47s nowadays, which is all one.
Sure.
You know, basically
but,
one stuff.
So what I made is S1s, right? So I crossed the Cali with itself. Did you do any of that?
I did not get the cross Deadhead with itself.
You didn't do that?
No, but I figured the Deadhead 18 was close enough.
Whoa. With itself?
Yes.
S1, or I said F1, because F1 means it's 2 parents, 2 separate parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Where an S1 is a parent of itself.
Oh.
So you have one male and then
you
you cross it with the female.
Yeah. Get the pollen from a deadhead, for example, and pollinate the deadhead clone with a clone of itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
To make deadhead cross with deadhead.
That's interesting.
It is. Yeah. It's really interesting.
That's
right?
when you're gonna find 1 or 2 maybe out of 50 that are similar to the Deadhead, but the rest of them are all gonna be the different variations like I'm seeing now.
Yeah, I popped 4 seeds of S1s and all of them look completely different. Like they were totally. Now when they're vegging, they look similar, but then when the budding started, it was like, what the hell? I started to wonder. I was like, did I mix up the seeds or something or label wrong? But no, like I double checked, and it was certainly from S1s. But the crazy thing is they all smelled and taste exactly like the parent strain, which is great, right? Because you're not doing it for the for the bud structure. You're doing it for the taste and the terps and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's a promising sign, So you might want to consider, if you still have any deadhead pollen left, hit up a deadhead.
Well, I don't have any deadhead pollen left, but that's one of the reasons I crossed deadhead with the Purple Punch, is because I wanted that Purple Punch funk.
Okay.
That bud structure.
Well, but as you found out, the bud structure really.
No, I found one.
You did find one
out of the 10, because only 9 Purple Punches made it.
Okay.
Into the next level. Actually, technically only 8 because one is literally from the table this tall.
Well, 8 out of 10?
And
Wow.
it's in full flower. Like everything else is already double stretched, and this thing just went like this and it stayed there.
It's
So,
dwarf.
yeah.
Wait, was that I was watching a video and you had like one that was like the smallest,
That's
tiniest
the
little
one,
thing.
yeah. That
So
was
you
the
did
dead-
flower it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I just fuck it, throw it in there.
You already
I had-
got it in veg.
Because
why not,
they're the
right?
that's the last of the stuff coming out of the place itself. So
Okay.
that's why I was able to
Figured
do
you
it.
just wrap it up. And,
Yeah, wrap it up, give myself a big crop at the end.
Okay.
Whether they're all going to be probably 2 to 3 ounces, they're not going to be huge. But that
Sure.
wasn't the idea. The idea is okay. Now I can
It's the experimental.
see
phase, right?
if I can find, and I may have found 1 or 2 that I think are keepers, but
Nice.
you never know.
Well, there's a lot of data to be collected here, right?
Oh.
Just by doing all this stuff and
Yeah,
seeing
it's
what comes
also-
out of it.
How do they handle the cloning? How do they handle
Sure.
all the other stuff?
Yep.
'Cause that's a big factor because like the one we're doing today with you is Deadhead crossed with Biggie's Cough.
Okay.
Biggie's Cough is sorbet, the TS4, the original sorbet. Remember the one I had?
Yeah.
The really good skunky, not the one I have now, the La Creme.
It was the original.
The original one.
Yes.
Well, they're both original, I guess, but the
first one.
The first phenotype.
Yes, right.
I got 1 seed when I brought the male pollen down from the tie. I
Okay.
got 1 seed, and that was called Biggie's Cough.
Oh, that's right.
So
Okay.
that's what this is. This is actually Deadhead crossed with sorbet crossed with tie.
I see.
So that's
Cool.
And it was one of the fastest growing ones
Nice.
in veg at the time. The clone isn't as fast. The clone's
Okay.
a little less. Like the clone didn't take it. It's going, but it didn't go as fast
It's
as the
fast.
original.
Slower.
But yield wise, not bad. I gave it to some lady, that league we play at up in the X Golf League up there in
Yeah.
Shelby.
Uh-huh.
One of the bartenders there, I gave her some cookies,
Okay.
and it's the first time I've been like speechless because I didn't know how to react to what she had just said to me. And for one, I was about to hit I was up the swing, so it was like
Yeah.
there was 2 things going on.
So you're
So it's like-
about your shot.
No, I wasn't up on the shot. I was standing there getting ready to walk up to do the shot, and she goes, "Yeah, they're good. I had to eat 2 of them to feel it."
What?
I went. And that's why Chef did the same shit. Chef was like, "Yeah, I know why you didn't say anything. That's the first time I've ever heard that either." She goes, "Well, I smoke a lot," and she said she smokes a lot of the pens. I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess if you only smoke pens, they would get you high as fuck."
See, but they say that inhaled cannabinoids they affect different parts of your brain than edibles. So, like when you eat,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it doesn't affect the same tolerance part of your brain,
Well,
right? So you could smoke all day long, and if you never take edibles, you might take one of your cookies and be laid the fuck out.
Right.
Or vice versa, if you eat only edibles and never smoke, and then you take a couple hits
Yeah.
of the ball, you're probably going to
Well,
get ripped.
the reason for that is because when you eat it, your liver converts it into THC
Into
11.
something different, yes.
THC 11 instead of THC 9.
There you go.
And 11, because when you smoke weed, you have a cap. Everyone has a limit they get to, and they never. Some weeds will take you past it, but 90% of the time, the weed will get you to that point where you get to, and you never really get past that point.
Mm-hmm.
But that's THC 9 because your body knows how to deal with it. THC 11 going through the liver, your body you can't cap it. So it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter how many joints you smoke, you're still only gonna get so high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can eat 1 cookie and it can take you past the level you've ever
That's
been
what you're
before in
saying.
your life.
Yeah.
Because you can't stop it in the same way you can with the other one.
I've met people that just can't get high from edibles, no matter
Yeah.
how many
Oh,
they
yeah.
take, and vice versa.
They
Like
can't get high.
No, I know, and I know.
Well-
Like,
I'm gonna help my
hi there, how's it going?
Good. I'm gonna head over my mom's a little bit early. Can you roll me a joint for the road back? Sweet.
Ah,
That was
nice. That's
quick.
record time right there.
Yeah.
Thank
Right
you.
on. Awesome.
She's bored, so I'm
Oh yeah, go ahead, fun, man.
But you're like, I'm weak to the edibles. I take like a half of a cookie and I'm lit up.
Oh,
I
me
remember I
too.
took one of the ice bowls a couple of years ago, and I seriously had like a dissociative experience. Like I was tripping out. Like, oh shit!
Jesus.
Good save.
Oh yeah, it affects me. It really.
So the edibles get you too? Me too, man.
Yeah, me.
I'm laid out.
Well, it's much.
I stroll.
It'll hit
I
you-
stroll. When
Yeah.
It'll hit you
it
with
hits
the
height,
muscle.
everything's doing this.
Everything hits you.
Wait,
with-
so this is the Biggie's cough cross
Yes.
deadhead? Dude, it's amazing. Oh, wow. It really picks up the smell and this looks a lot like deadhead.
Yeah, it had a dead. When it first was growing and when it was first in flower, I'm like, oh, it's gonna look like Biggie's cough. Because one of the biggest problems I have with Biggie's cough is it was too much leaf.
Okay.
It almost was like an outside bud inside.
Yeah.
That's how much leaf there was.
Yeah,
Wow.
This
Damn.
one was doing the same thing, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be just like the other ones. And then I went, no, I'm going to do this. And start getting
Damn.
that fingery OG bud start figuring
Yeah,
out.
figuring out,
And
yeah.
getting more bud than leaf. So it's like, oh, well, this one actually might work out.
This
But I
looks
haven't-
like a keeper right here.
It might be. Well, I have another one that's got a top like that already.
Yeah.
In what week of flower? Like
It's going
early?
into those 50 days, so it's
Okay,
got
so you're
one cycle left.
nearing that.
I'm gonna let it go to 60 some days.
Okay.
Um,
Damn, dude, this is great.
just because I just want to see because it looks sativa. It
You wanna
looks
see what
like
it-
it
yeah.
still has white in it. On the
Okay.
Hairs. It looks like it could cola up even more than what
Sure.
it has.
But it's amazing just how different phenos are ripen at different times. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
strains. It's crazy.
Well, there's actually a deadhead cut down right now. Deadhead, it's eye. It didn't have a lot of, like, the problem I have with a lot of them is, okay, one of the big issues that, he hasn't smelled it yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh shit!
One of the big issues that I have to bring up is these seeds were in veg during a power outage where I lost power
Yeah,
for 2 days.
August 14th, 15th, 16th.
Something
That
like
one.
that. I don't know.
My power was out for 4 days. I remember that shit.
So it's 2 days, and I can't. In the place it's at, you can't use a generator. So it's
Wait,
like,
you can't?
No, I'm too public. It's in the too public. That's another reason I'm leaving. Is because I've been there for 4 or 5 years, and I've done like.
And I'm amazed that nothing has happened.
Yeah.
I really am.
I have been. I'm still knocking on wood. I am
Man.
trying. I'm out at the end of this month. And if I get out without any issues,
Dude, what a
I'll tell you
success.
off where it is, and you'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it's in Detroit, right? Or is it's in Flint?
No, it's not far. No.
It's only 10 minutes from here.
And it's only about 3 minutes from the state police
Yeah.
headquarters.
Is it in Hazel Park?
It's in Oak Park,
It was in Oak Park. Oh, okay.
which is another place that's.
Wait, in the like the warehouse district of Oak Park? Like
Oh,
no.
Oh, I wish.
I was gonna say that's
If it was in
high
the
rent, man.
Well, sorry, I'm paying. He jacked my rent up. It was $2,500. Now it's $29.
Damn, how much? How big?
I'm using 1,000 square feet.
And how much are you renting? Like, how big is the?
It's double that.
So you're
probably.
paying for 2,000 square feet.
But I can only use 1,000 because the rest of it I can't really use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I did, it's just too obvious. Like.
And there
Sure.
the smell would probably be unbelievable.
Yeah. Like
So,
I
are you trying to
haven't-
find a different place, or just shift it
We're
to
gonna-
here temporarily? Or?
Well, here's already happening.
Well, obviously, right? Yeah.
But Double O has bought a house in Detroit too, down in.
Oh, he did?
You can see the golf course, the Detroit
Which one,
Country
Palmer?
Club. Yeah.
7 Mile
Yeah,
in Woodward?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the golf course from it.
Dude, that's actually a pretty decent area, you know.
Oh, it's nice. It's a great
Yeah,
area.
for sure.
Look, yes.
Yeah, dude, I like that golf course too. It's a pretty sweet place to go. You ever golf there?
Which one?
The one at 7 Mile.
No, it's
No,
not open
no,
anymore.
no. You're thinking about 7 Mile and Woodward
I
right
think
here.
it's Palmer
It
Park?
is.
It's Palmer
Yeah,
Park,
yeah.
but on the other side, it's a private. They just had to.
And Rocket Mortgage
Mortgage
is
just
there.
had to.
You know how
Oh, the
they're
Rocket Mortgage like Classic or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
It's
where
at
they
the
have it
Detroit
at.
Country Club. Okay, you know where you know how
Okay.
Palmer Park is here? Well, there's actually Palmer Park extends all the way down. Past the
Okay.
police station.
All the way to
and shit.
6 and a half.
okay.
So
okay.
it's this giant park. Well, they're putting a disc golf course there.
No way.
And they're putting
Sweet.
They
They put
already
a
had it there for
skateboard park in too.
Yeah,
No
it's not parking
shit.
too. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
Because that, like, you drive down, what is that, Pontchartrain?
Pontchartrain
You drive
Drive.
down
The
Pontchartrain.
curves.
It's this
Mhm.
curves that goes around the park. On one side it's the park. On the other side, it's like Millionaire Row, basically. It's like because
Damn.
it's the Detroit Country Club,
Okay.
which is a private club, and on each fucking like each house is at least $1 million. Well, no,
Yeah, well,
it's not. They're
damn.
not $1 million. They're close. They're like 750,
Yeah,
depending
but
on what they are.
Really?
Yeah,
there's a couple of them that are.
because they're all
million.
old mansions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
have, like a 20 in case we go out to
Yeah,
dinner
these are
and they
all
don't
big.
offer
These
a
are all
head?
big giant
Yeah.
mansions.
One of them's gonna offer
And you
a
gotta
head.
get gas
up.
too.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's on the east side of Woodward then. Or,
That's the
That's
west
the west
side.
side.
oh, it is
side
west of Woodward.
Really?
then. So okay, so you go past Palmer Park.
Because Palmer Park is Palmer, the golf course you're thinking of is not there anymore. They took it
it's
out
not?
and they've made it into
It's
a
a
nature center. So it's just
Oh,
a giant
okay.
place people can walk around. They have they have a farmer's market there during
Okay.
the summer, and then but on the other side of the police station, there's actual Palmer Park, which is an actual park that's just it's got everything. It's got baseball fields. Because if you keep going down Woodward, you know how you got
Swimming pool.
you pass the golf course, you got all the basketball courts and stuff right
Yeah,
there. That's
yeah.
all Palmer Park too, and it all goes back up to 7 Mile.
Oh,
It's this giant, there's actual places gardens. Have you seen those? They have the public gardens in there where you just, people have their own setups and shit.
Oh,
and
cool.
then they have the tree initiative. They put some special trees in there.
And they've really improved it over the last 2 or 3 years. They got bike.
Really?
Lane.
Yeah, it's got a bike lane. And everything.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
they're putting some work in there.
Well, that's because of the Amazon.
Wait,
I say it. So
the Amazon. Wait, did they buy a plot there, or are they doing the State
Amazon
Fairgrounds?
bought State Fair.
They did. Okay.
Yeah, and
they
it's
have-
only a matter of
It's
time
a
before that
six
happened.
or, is it six or it's 6? I think it's 6 stories, tall building.
Yeah, they put it.
Wait, so it's not a distribution center? It's like an
It's
office.
huge.
It's huge.
It's distribution and office.
Well,
huge.
clearly, I mean, right across the street here. Is it gonna be something like that?
No,
No, it's way
that-
bigger.
Bigger than
You know
that?
what Amazon
Way
has in there?
bigger.
Like Amazon has this quarter. If you were to put all those buildings, all the buildings that you see built over there, into this and say that was the mass, Amazon would be renting
Oh, I
that.
thought it was all Amazon.
It's all.
Oh,
I put
okay.
money on the Amazon owns all the buildings and the sub companies.
I got
You know what I'm saying? But
Sure.
they only rent out the front corner. It's a small.
Oh.
This one here, they're building on their own, and it is literally a distribution
Yeah, it's
hub.
It's
No
huge.
shit.
Oh yeah,
Hub.
it's huge.
Like, I don't know if you've been on State Fair in a long time.
I've driven by it, but I haven't.
I mean, just
stopped.
on State Fair Road. Like, have you ever been on? Because there's
I mean, not
State Fair
not
is because
recently.
8 Mile, and then you have State Fair.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep.
Well, there's nothing there. It's one of those places that you look at on Google Maps, and it's like,
Big open dirt lot, right?
well, it was.
Well, what's happening? Well,
But the neighborhood across the street is pretty much boarded up houses and maybe 5 houses that are living.
Really?
yeah, it's not very many
Okay.
houses
Yeah.
left.
Oh, okay.
And they used to have that festival there every year too. That the guy with the circus stuff.
He's still there.
Yeah, but he don't have the festivals there
No,
anymore.
someone ran into his fucking. I was driving by and someone had ran through the fence.
Really?
Yeah, I think someone cut someone off. I was talking about.
Damn.
I'm talking about how dude, I'd rather drive in Detroit than where you fuck you live, man. Not you. You're actually okay on this side. It's fine where you're at up in Rochester, but when you go east side, you start getting to Shaner and
Oh
Hayes.
man.
Them
Oh.
fucking people.
I took
suck,
53
dude.
here, and yeah,
they, be,
dude.
they be flying
Dude,
It's
it is
dangerous.
and
Yeah.
and very discourteous too.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Totally.
cutting you off.
I had a guy
and
cut me
everything.
off. I had a guy in a white Mercedes. I was going about 65.
Okay.
And I saw him in my rearview mirror. He ran right to the back of me like that. Came around and gave me the finger.
What?
And I'm like, what did I do?
When you're going 65, that's fast enough, right?
And he had another lady guy.
Yeah. Wait, were you on the highway?
Yeah, I was on. Yeah.
On 53?
We're gonna
No,
take all
what
the
was
dresses to the consignment shop, so probably 15.
No, it's 96.
96, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
And I stopped taking
Look at
96
it.
after that.
Yeah, dude, it's a dangerous, right?
Now, the person I was in the car with claimed that the guy had a gun. I didn't see a gun, but the girl said that she
What?
saw a gun.
Holy shit.
But I saw him do this, but I didn't see no gun.
Dude.
So how do we get you off of that
Worth
shit?
it, dude. What's that?
How do we get you off of that shit? You want to try some cold brew?
Oh no, this is the first time I've had one of these in like a year.
Okay.
I was kind of in a rush, but
Alright.
I don't drink these regularly.
All right.
So what is that? Oh, Monster.
It's
Yeah, it's a
Monster.
monster coffee type thing.
But it's just a sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that has.
Yeah, it's probably more sugar than coffee.
Oh,
It's
for
it's
sure.
like-
Yeah.
It's insane.
Oh yeah.
He says it's probably more sugar than coffee.
No, I actually bought this for the tournament a couple weeks ago, I bought 2 of them, and I thought I was gonna drink both. I drank one, and I'm like, I'm good on that one.
Yeah.
So it's been sitting in my fridge for a while, and I'm like, it's a little too early to.
I bought some Gatorade shit, like not to put the body armor.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm thinking I gotta I had something going on with my gut. I'm like maybe a little electrolytes will help.
Sure.
And I drank the first one, and I'm like, fuck, I can't even drink the second one. It's still in my fridge because it was like I look at it every time I look at it. It's a small ass jar, smaller than that, and it's like 30 grams of fucking sugar. And I just keep, I'm like, I can taste it now as I drink it.
It's kind of rough.
Weird.
I normally don't put any sugar in my coffee at all. I mean, I'll put milk or cream and stuff, but never any sugar. So drinking this is like,
yeah.
But well, I mean, there's definitely caffeine in there, you know.
Yeah. I've been on a cold brew kick.
Yeah.
I go to this place. It's called Chisano's. It's over on 9 Mile.
Okay.
They roast it there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the dude that owns it goes and deals with the actual farmers of all the lots that he has.
The coffee farmers?
He has 25 different selections, and each one of them he deals with in person.
Like internationally?
Yeah, goes and meets them. He's got a $60 a pound lot right now, but it's a nano lot. So a micro lot would be.
Okay.
Micro lot would be the 7 or 25 trees in here that produce a slightly sweeter bean.
I see.
Where a nano lot is he goes out. There were 7 trees and I bought them all. 65 pounds.
7 trees total?
7 trees in this little nano lot that produce the beans that he got, which are bigger than a regular bean.
Okay.
And the taste is pretty smooth. It's not as pungent as this. This one's pretty pungent, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of fruit to it.
Nice.
It's like peach and kind of pumpkin pie.
Isn't that amazing that coffee can make flavors like that? It's like weed almost, right?
It actually says on the bottom of it, on when you get your bag, his whole thing is there's 750. I think it's 750 flavor profiles in wine.
Okay.
But coffee has 1,500.
No shit.
Yeah. It can range from because his flavors range from this one, which is a peach, clove, pumpkin, to the one that I usually get, which is just dark chocolate and almond.
Okay.
To really fruity ones that are way fruitier. And this one's actually pretty good on the fruit, surprisingly. But
that's the biggies, right?
Yep. He I don't know. It's a nice little place. If you're looking for a place to get real coffee.
You said 9 Mile in DeQuinder?
Nope, 9 Mile and right at the corner of the park. It's if you're going into Ferndale.
Okay.
It's right at Ferndale, and it's just a small little shop. You can't you can miss it.
Okay.
The Detroit Fleet's right across the street. It's but you can order it ahead of time. You can have shipped. They do pour over. They do it all over there. They don't have any actual sugar in their shop.
This tastes fantastic. This tastes more like Deadhead than the mother.
Remember the rules. Keep it to yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna go back over that since we ain't gone over it in a while. We got to decide what we want the scale to be. Do we want it to be a smoker's scale, or do we want it to be more like a beer, be more relatable to people?
Well, the more relatable to people we can get is the best.
Well, I mean, it's relatable when you're in a fucking circle too. But then again, my circle is different than your circle.
Exactly.
So, but the beer is beer. I don't know beer, so I'm just going off of what someone like he would say. I know he's gonna drink specific ones, like Labatt, Chef, for example. Labatt's gonna be it's gonna be a 5.5 because it's not a 6, but it's better than Bud Light. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just slightly better.
But isn't Labatt's considered an import?
Yeah, but again, it's not a craft beer.
It's still a production beer.
I got you. Got you.
Production just like Budweiser.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mass production.
Right. So it's almost like apples and oranges comparing Labatt to a Two-Hearted or something else like that.
Well, it's more about a Labatt is a 5, a Two-Hearted is a 6.
Sure.
Or a 7. A Two-Hearted might be
probably a
Two-Hearted
6.5.
What about Yingling's a 6?
Well, see, Yingling, now that's more apples and apples comparing a Yingling to a Labatt and a Budweiser because they're the same style of brew, right?
Okay. Well, then I want to be more of the step up. So then yes, it would be a 6 because it still feels like production.
Mm-hmm.
A 6 to me is still production. It's still a production thing. It's better production. Does that make sense? Whereas 7 is going to be, in my mind, a personal grower. Like most of the time, if I'm gonna get a 7, it's never gonna come from a
From an industrial grow.
It's always gonna come from someone that's, and it's just me being a dick. But
No, but you're right.
It's seriously.
so a Yingling is a 6. It's the higher level of production. People go out, like I know people who go to fucking Ohio to buy it.
There's with that specific example, there's a little nuance, right? Because you can't get Yingling in Michigan. People just think it's better. So I swear, if you did a blind taste test and didn't tell, they'd probably be like, "Man, it's okay. They both pretty much are. They
Okay,
would
how
probably say
about
they're about the
Heineken?
same." Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's what I mean by
But
like, a
Heineken's
6
got
is
this-
a Heineken where it's mass produced, but it's a specific name that has a specific flavor.
Yeah,
Right.
specific taste.
And the thing about a Heineken is, it's one of those. It's you either love the taste or you hate it.
Oh,
yeah. And I hate
It's skunky. I'm
I
not
don't
a
like
huge
Heineken.
fan.
I never did.
It's one of the ones I'll drink because it, like Rolling Rock. I always drink, for some reason I liked Rolling Rock.
I'll drink
Okay,
Rolling Rock.
sure.
I'll drink Rolling Rock.
I mean, I don't like any beer really. It
Yeah,
all
you
kinda
just
tastes-
don't drink beer,
Yeah, it don't
right?
taste good.
Well, I'm not drinking really anyway. But if I'm gonna drink a beer, I usually that's not a craft beer. I usually get a Red Stripe.
Okay, Red Stripe's good. Yeah, I remember. Gee,
I guess Red Stripe would be a 6 too.
Yeah.
'Cause a 7 would be what you were just saying, Two Hearted, where it's
Yeah.
a microbrew,
Mm-hmm.
not a microbrew
Well,
anymore.
yeah, not anymore.
But-
But
But that microbrew style, where it's got that,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a craft beer.
and then maybe I guess you would say like Guinness would be a 6 too,
Yeah, well, see, right, yes.
because it's one of the
exactly.
better stouts, in a sense.
And yeah, not regarding any of the like branding or any of that crap. Just judging it strictly on how good it tastes, how enjoyable it is to drink.
Right.
You know, that's what we should be going on here, right? Like,
Yeah, and that's kind of the smoker scale is kind of in that sense where the smoker scale is more to do with, okay, a 5 is I'm hitting it one time and I'm passing it. I'm not
Sure.
going to bring it up because I've done this 1,000 times when I've gotten into a circle with my fucking joint and passed my joint to somebody and someone goes, "Oh, here you go, dude," and I go, "Oh, fuck, I gotta hit this." And I hit it and I go, "Okay, well, I don't mind hitting it.
yeah.
I don't, if it doesn't come back to me, I'm not
I'm
gonna
not gonna get upset.
upset.
Yeah.
If it actually comes back to me, I'm gonna hit it again because I don't want them to feel bad."
Right.
Now a
A
4,
courtesy hit.
Yeah.
yeah,
You always hit anything once.
yeah, a
Unless
4
you're
the
Bill.
other way. If you go the
Other way,
the lower way, if you go towards 4, I'm gonna pretend to hit it.
Well,
know,
you're,
say,
you're
if I
probably
like
always
it-
going to hit it once just to see what it's like, right? Everyone taking a hit on
Sometimes.
one joint.
Depends. If you walk up to me with a fucking zigzag white, there's a chance, like a double, like a orange. If you walk up with a fucking fat ass orange, I might go, ooh, I don't know.
Oh, you mean a zigzag?
Yeah,
orange.
like or a
Well,
top.
oh,
not a,
oh, no, not a
zigzag.
top.
Zigzag, I can deal with. But
Not a
even
top.
zigzag's the problem with zigzag too nowadays. If you're smoking oranges, what the fuck's wrong with you? They have hemp.
Right.
They have fucking
Right, you're right.
crystal,
They got variety.
They got a variety.
You're
True.
right.
You're smoking that. You don't give a shit about the way we taste.
Right.
That's the
That's a
truth.
good observation, actually.
No,
because-
it's the truth. Most people I
Yeah.
know that smoke those papers will smoke fucking $25 quarters
Right. Yes.
without a care because did I get high?
Yeah.
And
I mean-
I understand that until I smoked mine and your weed and some weed that I got at the fucking things.
Yeah.
I had never really tasted weed.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was.
I mean, like 25 years ago, right? You smoke what you get. You know, it's
Yeah,
like if
yeah,
you could
yeah.
get weed, it was good. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I could actually get some weed. I'll fucking take it. You know, no matter what it is.
Well, even like my first strains, I couldn't really taste them. Like I had this one called Fat Fruity. Here, check that out. That's the hash I made for the winter from my winter
dang.
crop or my summer crop.
Look at the inside.
Nice. Oh my God! Oh wow! Look
See
at
that?
that color.
See that?
See, that's a color you only get from Nug Run. Did you Nug Run?
No, well there was nugs in there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like,
there was
if you're
still
doing
some-
just pure trim.
That's
You're
what
almost
you get
never gonna
when
do
you
it
when you
like
run quality weed.
Exactly.
That's what you
Yeah.
get.
Dang,
Well, because there's
that
a lot of
looks
stressed
fantastic.
out buds. I had like half branches. Like, what are you doing with this? You don't want.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that makes a difference when you're making hash.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying it was a lot of buds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Because I took those plants that were outside, I trimmed off the big leaf and right in the freezer.
Oh, you did. So this is fresh rosin right here?
No, there's dry in there too because I also took.
It's all bubble hash.
It's all bubble.
Sure,
I also took the
but-
stuff that I had from stressed out trees that I grew inside.
Okay.
Like a couple branches would look bad, so I throw them on the ground and dry them out. So there's some dry in there too. But I have the 20-gallon fucking. I have a 20-gallon fucking bag. So it's
Okay.
like, there's no real reason for me to do a small load.
No,
I'm just gonna
dude,
do it all
that's
at
the
once.
thing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, might as well make it worth your while. You gotta go to trouble getting the ice and all
It
the
is a lot
water.
of work. It's a lot of work.
Do you mix by hand or do you have a spinner, like a washing machine?
I had
He had a washing machine.
but I now use my drill.
I
You
use
just
the
do
drill.
the-
I would
the
tell you,
hand pedal?
it's better results with the drill.
Is that so?
To me, it is.
Really?
I got more. I think
Okay.
it. I think the degree of
I think you-
agitation.
This looks good.
The
I
degree
think
of
you do.
agitation has something to do with it, along with the ice.
Okay.
But with the drill, you get a higher concentration of agitation,
Sure.
and I think it's better that way.
Because if you think about the washing machine, all the stuff in the middle just kind of stays there, right?
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
probably does, I can
Yeah.
see what you're saying, Ruby.
Oh
That
yeah.
makes sense.
And I used the washing machine several times, and I've done it by hand several times.
Okay.
And it's more of a hassle by hand, but at the end, I think you get a better result.
Okay.
I really do.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, that right there took me like 2 hours.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not.
Compared to doing like a
I mean, you
wax
got-
run or something
Yeah.
like that.
It would have
you're
taken
looking
me a little more time to do it with the washer because I actually would have done it longer. Because with the washer, it was set it for 15, walk away.
You
set
have
it
to
for-
do
Yeah.
it longer. If
Right.
you want a better result with the watch, you got to do it more than 15 minutes.
Yeah, I
with
do
the
it
watch.
like 15, 20. Like,
It is nice because it does the work.
Well,
while
it's less.
you're-
It's less mess. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
It's like that nice convenient hose.
But
that
you know
just
what?
put in the bucket.
Those machines only last a certain amount of time.
I can see that.
They're not
They probably
that
get gummed
durable.
up with resin.
They're,
and
Oh,
stuff.
they're not that durable.
Yeah, you can tell I was losing stuff on the sides, and it just at some point it was like, yeah, this thing's gotta go.
Yeah.
It also didn't help that the bag broke open on me at the like.
Yeah.
That
It had happened
sucks.
before, and I cleaned it, and it was fine. But this time, this thing was old, and I'm like, fuck it, dump the rest of the fucking thing.
There you go.
Just do it all at once.
See, and you got to go 20 gal. The 5 gals is way too small. I mean,
Yeah,
just
bag-wise,
like such
yeah.
a pain in the ass. It's hard to get the bag.
I got a
out.
5-gallon bag.
Yeah, see,
And that's
the
what I
20
want.
But I know how to
They're
work
hard
it.
to
I know how to
use.
work them. I know how to work it. I know how to work.
And then
It takes about a half an
squeezing
hour.
Oh,
It takes
and
about a
bottom
half an
bag.
hour.
You know how
But-
long it takes me? I go like this. All I have to do is grab the one on the bottom, the small bag, lift up the side, and half of the water will drain out, and then I just go like this,
Yeah.
and within 10
I
minutes.
call that swish
it's done.
wash.
Okay.
Swish wash.
Because I use that right there, that 20-gallon trash.
Oh, that's
can.
what you're. Oh,
Here's my trash
dude,
can.
There you go.
I
Perfect.
got holes in the bottom.
Perfect. Yes.
So you just dump. I use the work bag to kind of try to because I was with the wet stuff. I did it twice. With the dry stuff, I was like, nah, this shit's just gonna be powder. So I'm just gonna do it the one time.
You only ran it once.
and then dumped it once and dumped it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the wet stuff, because I know wet holds its shape a little bit better when it's getting beat up. Because I used to just do wet
Yeah.
if I could.
Dude, I've never. So you would just pick it straight up, throw it right in there?
No, right in the freezer.
Oh, so, okay. So freeze it and
Yeah,
then
freeze
okay.
it first.
That would
The
make
thing-
sense.
The thing is it's very inefficient to do it that way. You're not getting, because if you want to do it you're still losing a lot
I
because you
can
have
see
to
that.
freeze dry it in order to preserve the terpenes that are at that level. Because when you cut down a plant, there are those plants that have a different smell or a not maybe stronger but slightly like deadhead does not smell like deadhead
When it's in flower.
when it's cut down, right when it's cut down.
Yeah,
It
or yes.
releases as soon as
Yes.
it's cut, terpenes start evaporating.
Absolutely.
So if you
100%.
cut it and you throw it in the fucking thing, you're
Yeah.
gonna get more of the terpenes.
Terpene.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what you want.
Like Purple Punch, for example, smells like grape Kool-Aid. Like it's really like grapey and
Ooh.
sour
When it's fresh.
when it's fresh.
Yes.
So if you can get that into a fucking concentrate,
Dude, that's
But
why
you gotta
lime
go-
resin or lime
Yeah,
I'm
resin and all
telling
that
you.
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's got to be a way to flavor hash. It's got to.
There's
I'm
not.
I'm experimenting. I'm gonna come up with something. Watch
What do
and
you-
see.
What do you mean?
Man, you don't need to
Put an artificial flavor in there?
No, like terpenes.
Oh, to add terpenes into it?
No, also flavor, but I don't want artificial flavor. I want natural flavor.
Yeah, that's what I
From the
said.
plant.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
That's what-
he's talking like trying to give it
In
like
the
a banana
processing.
or figure out a way to give it add more flavor, like
to the hash.
like
Yeah, it
Add
seems
flavors
like
like banana or orange.
Okay.
that's where I
Yeah.
think again it's back to you have to cut the plant down at the right time.
Right.
Because the banana, the ones that you're getting the banana rosin from, I guarantee you if you smoke the flower, it tastes like shit. Because all the flavor is
You're not
right
you're
when
not
it's cut
you're,
down.
you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about adding a flavor to it later
I know,
after I've.
I know,
Okay.
and I don't think you can because of it's
Well,
not.
we're about to find out because I'm
It would be
experimenting right
popular
now.
because think about how popular like the distillate is with the added
Yeah.
flavorings and shit. Which I'm not a huge fan of myself. I like the flavor of weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I was
do
like,
too.
there's so many good
I
flavors
do
in
too,
it.
but I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for the general public.
That is true. So
Okay,
you gotta
so
keep your ears to the
People love
like, what do they
flavors.
like?
People
Exactly.
like flavors.
That's why they like the distillate cartridges.
Same with the beer.
flavors.
Same with the beers.
Very true.
You know, you got what do you call it? Pumpkin spice and all that kind of shit.
Absolutely. Ugh,
I'm just
gross.
telling you, people like that shit.
Yeah.
All right, what about this?
Okay, you know, there's no sweetness here at all. It's, I mean, I
It's
like it.
more-
Don't get me wrong, I like
Definitely
it.
more gassy,
Yeah, yeah, right.
but in a
I'm
good
not-
way.
Yeah,
It's good.
I'm not getting any
Really
sweetness
like
like
it.
More
I would
floral
get.
then, huh?
Yeah,
That's what. Cause so if I gave it to Sean, he'd be like, "Oh, it tastes like a floral. It tastes like a potpourri." Because the Biggie's cough was super potpourri-ish. Had a real floral front. And
Wait, do you have a nug of a regular Deadhead? You know, compare the two. Did you get like? Do you have one close by? Can I see the two next to each other?
Yeah. Hold on. What the
'Cause
hell?
to me,
did you
this
do,
has a
Andy?
lot of Deadhead in it. You know?
it does.
Yeah, the deadhead definitely is prominent.
Which is surprising considering it was the male part of the, you know,
Of the cross.
of the cross, exactly.
well,
Right.
some people say that sorbet kind of tastes like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but sorbet has that sweetness. That's the difference to me.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's what one thing I like about that S4. It's got that sweetness in there, which reminisces to me the past, the Acapulco Golds, the Panama
Sure.
Reds.
That almost like hazy kind of fruity sweet flavor.
Yeah.
Of all.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
has that. Man, I miss that weed so bad. God.
You do? Shit. All right. So
Acapulco Gold, Panama Red. Oh,
all right. So
my God.
turns out, well, all right. I do have a strain that was called Panama Red from the person that I got it from. And I really don't think it's the original Panama Red, but it turned out to be an absolute keeper, like a really, really good plant. And also, yeah, I happened to bring a nug of the outdoor of it today.
okay.
But yeah, the Durban Poison, you know, I got the original Durban Poison. I also have Acapulco Gold, you know. But honestly, like, people nowadays don't like that kind of shit. I love it, you know, you love it too, right? That old school shit. But
people nowadays have never tasted that.
some
they,
of them have.
who?
Some of them have.
You gotta be at least, what, 50 years old to have
Well,
tasted that stuff.
to have tasted
If you're
it
under
back in the
50,
day.
you haven't tasted that.
What I'm saying is, so I'll need to bring some and have you smoke it and see if you think it's the real deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I swear this Acapulco Gold looks
Good.
exactly like the pictures that you see.
That's what I'm
Grows
searching
like it. It's
for.
got the smell. Same thing with the Durban Poison. Durban Poison is definitely the original Durban Poison. It looks exactly like
Oh
the
yeah,
pictures.
I
and
know
the
that
shit.
Durban Poison. Yeah, you're right.
But
Michelle does a lot of that Durban.
Yeah,
Poison. She
Michelle
crosses a lot. Yeah, she crosses out.
Damn.
She made
I'll
that
take
Cindy.
I'm gonna do. So she has Durban Poison too, like original.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd like to see some of her nugs and do a comparison and see how much mine look like that. You know,
Yeah, we can probably get
See
a
if-
smoke out. She won't do a show though.
No, she won't do a show.
just to see.
She's like she's like a professional job.
Oh, fair enough.
She's
So
like
which
a
one is
virologist.
which one is which year?
Okay, this is the
Big
new one.
That's
This is the new one.
Yeah, they pretty much look the same, similar, but they're
Well, actually, this has a better bud structure in a way. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's not my best deadhead, so let's go there first. But yes, that's one of the things I liked about it is the fact that it finished a lot like this deadhead right here.
Yeah, I mean
That's kind of the same, just
dude,
a little bit
that's
different.
a fantastic cross, honestly.
Yeah, well,
And it's crazy how you're about to show you the difference in bud structure in an S1, dude. I couldn't fucking believe it. You would think two strains clones of each other mated, they would produce something that is almost exactly the same, right? Not at all. No, not even close.
there's too many
This
variations.
is an amazing plant when you think of it.
It really
because
is.
it's
It really
still
an
only
amazing
half
plant.
and
It's
half.
so amazing.
You got to think about that. It's still only half and half. So
So-
what if you get, okay, so if you take it up and you split the plant into 10 things, we'll simplify it and go, it's 10 genes that make the plant what it is. All right, you have those 10 genes. You're still taking it, and each seed is a variation of those 10 genes split up between.
But when you S1 a plant, you are literally mating
I
a
know.
clone of itself with.
But it's still a variation. You're still only getting 5 from one side, 5 from the other.
There you go.
So the
It's
5
underlying genes.
could be the top 5 and the bottom 5 on
the other one.
They're
That's
the
a
same
good one.
5, but what the top 5 and the bottom 5 mixed together, that's different.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or if the top and the top mixed together, it's different. It would have to be
It's pretty
when it's
amazing,
mixed
man.
together. You know, you'll get but you'll get more of the variation where they mix together similar than you will where I am dealing with the purple punch, and I literally have every one of them actually all, which is crazy because Deadhead and 18 look exactly the same when they grow.
They do, yeah.
I can't tell the difference. I have to
When they
have
grow, they do
other
look-
people smoke it
They do.
to tell me which one's which. Like, that's how close they are. In my mind, they are exactly the same plant.
You said Deadhead and 18?
And
To me, are the same plant.
Honestly, I agree. I couldn't tell the two apart.
There's
Like,
people out there that can, though. They
That's
can
the
taste the
thing.
lemon. Some people can taste the skunk and the Deadhead, and they go, Deadhead has skunk. 18 doesn't. It's all lemon.
Yeah, I can tell the difference.
One
you
dude,
can tell the difference?
this one dude who does he's one of the guys at one of the places over there. He's a disc golfer, and he was doing fucking something with something to do checking the weed that comes in
Okay.
to a dispensary.
Intake
Okay.
manager.
Yeah, intake man.
Intake manager.
Yeah,
he's
I've known
like-
a couple.
He's like, I love your 18, dude. It's like a lemon tart, like a sweet lemon tart. And I'm like,
Nice.
I don't get that. I get gas. I get gas in the
Well,
other
they
way.
yeah. Dude, you probably lost some type of receptor.
Well, I was getting ready to say, I was
You
getting ready to
lost
say
some fruit
too,
receptor.
we're talking about individual taste buds as well.
Yeah.
On top of that, you
Yeah.
know, so.
Because again, Deadhead did get all ones from a High Times cannabis.
Yeah, he
test.
told me that. I couldn't believe that shit.
All ones. And the dude said it was artificially enhanced.
I couldn't believe that shit. When he told me that, I was like, what?
You're kidding.
No, he said he thinks it was artificially enhanced.
So
That's a backhanded compliment,
No,
honestly.
so what
Really.
does that? What does that
Very
really?
backhand.
But what does that really mean?
It means the dude smokes fruit.
And he doesn't like.
Gas.
Bam.
That's
See,
all
they
it
use-
It's
is.
got to be it.
That's the thing is, that's why judges. Are
And he
supposed to
hasn't
be
gotten that
impartial.
high before
It's
either.
tough for everyone to judge stuff like that. Because
Well,
And he probably hadn't
Yeah.
gotten that high before either.
If you never smoked Deadhead,
When the thing is
before,
artificial.
Say you smoke hazes your whole life. You're an old dude like Rudy who's living up north or living somewhere. Because again, I got this in fucking Flint, so they could have come from anywhere to get these fucking tests.
Okay.
And you're some dude up north who's literally been smoking your same fucking like Panama
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
or these other things that don't have gas, that don't have that myrcene,
sure.
and you get one of those, it would be too harsh.
I wonder what
You
the.
wouldn't be able to smoke it. Every time you hit it, you'd be like, because you're not used to it.
I wonder
But
what
this-
kind of terps those strains have. I wonder.
Like the
They have a lot of terps. It's just in different
hazes?
states.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No,
Yeah.
the Panama Reds.
yeah,
and the Acapulco Golds.
the land race.
Yeah,
hazes
or
and
the
shit.
the Oaxacan. Now, Oaxacan was very interesting because Oaxacan was what they call sinsemilla. It had no seed, but it had tons of tops.
Nice.
Long branches like this, top, and no
Damn.
seeds.
Nice.
Everybody was so amazed when that came around because you'd buy a pound and it'd be a quarter pound of seeds. in it.
Exactly. You spend half the time taking the seeds out.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
when that came around, everybody was like, "Wow."
Totally. And now think about nowadays, if you find a seed or two, some people get really pissed off about that.
Some
kind of
people
stuff.
get-
I love
Some
finding
of
the
my
seed.
people
I
don't.
want to find the seed.
Well, some people also
Maybe
like
two.
to find a bonus in there.
Maybe
Yeah.
two.
Right.
I don't
right.
want to find a seed.
What's it?
I don't want to fight.
No, honestly, dude, I
After-
spend multiple hours dick hunting every week on the fucking ice cream cake, dude. It is bad.
Really?
Oh.
It's bad.
Oh man.
I found 38 wieners on one.
Get outta here.
plant the other
You
day.
kept it?
Get out of here.
Dude, it's that good.
It's almost
That's
finished?
how good that shit is.
Is it almost finished?
Well, no, I've been cloning the strain for a good
Oh, okay.
year and a half
So it's
now.
just something he has to deal with.
It's just
Yeah,
something that has
that's
become
just
part of the
the-
regular routine.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but I've gotten so good at it, I can spot that shit out in a second. The great thing is, it only happens between week 2 and 4 of flower.
Oh, so you know.
So
when
I
to
know
look.
there's a
You know when to
window
look.
there, and I know past that point, never a wiener after that, and it's top notch, fantastic bud.
Damn.
But I mean, I found it out the hard way too. You know, years ago, I was like, or this was probably, I think this was last summer.
Oh.
I was like, a bunch of seeds in my shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Where's the wiener in the room? You know, like there's a, and that's the thing is I get a lot of new strains coming and stuff, and it's like you got to keep an eye on that. Every time you pop a new seed,
Right.
Yeah, I've been
you
pretty
better
lucky.
keep on that shit.
That's
That's
the
good.
thing,
That's good.
I've actually let some go the extra 60 or extra 10 days to see, make sure
50
that
to
they're
60.
somewhat stable.
Okay.
Because so far,
Dude, that's huge. Honestly.
Yeah, knock on imitation wood.
I haven't seen it yet.
See, and the thing is, I was in this mindset for a while, like, you don't want to you don't want to reverse a strain that could potentially harm it all. Because remember, I told you I found a nanner on a 24K plant,
Yeah.
and that made me not want to reverse it because of the instability. But then I figured, well, I mean, for right now, I'm just trying to make seeds to find good clones out of, like, cheaper, right? The pheno hunting. So, and that's fine, you know. If I'm doing the pheno hunting myself, then it's okay if there's a nanner or two in there, and if I find a keeper, you know, might be worth a dick pic. I know you probably.
What you call it, a dick pic?
Dick picking, that's what it is. You got to pick the dicks off. It's
I mean-
such a pain in the ass. Oh
It
my
is.
God.
No, I probably wouldn't. As soon as I
That's the
saw it, and I would kill it. Because there's.
Kill
Yeah,
a plant.
you're yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
I'm-
you,
like,
you're
I've
quick
already
to
got-
kill off a
Oh,
strain
dude,
that
I'm-
is not.
This one right here,
Making
you're
the cut.
hitting. It don't exist.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is Deadhead and Purple Punch.
Damn,
That shit
this-
tastes
it
good.
tastes good, yeah.
Ooh, that
I
tastes
know,
good.
and I don't have it. It's the only time.
Oh
I'll
my
have it.
God, that tastes good.
I know, but I couldn't keep it. The
Jesus.
veg growth was so fucking horrendous that I didn't even know if I was gonna get any fucking flour. And I did,
Ew.
not a lot.
That
but
taste is.
It's like,
That's really it tastes great.
so like, you know what? And I don't even think I could.
As soon as you lit it, I could smell that.
I know.
I was like, oh, that's
That's
it.
the thing.
Yeah.
Man.
That's it.
I kept 4 clones of the Deadhead and Purple Punch. So I got 4 different variations of that right now. And then I kept 6 of the Deadhead 18s. Because I think one of them didn't even make it. And then, because I was like, I looked at it like it was like that one that you said you flowered that, and I went, this one, it never got out of the fucking 1 gallon. It was so bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
See that?
I was like,
That's just a runt. You
yeah,
know,
it's just like it
not
happens.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's like it's not worth even trying. I don't want to waste the fucking 10 gallons. I was hoping the Purple Punch one would come out of it, but it just never did.
Hey.
Mhm. Dang, dude.
But I got like probably 2 or 3 of the Biggie's cough that I'm gonna keep through. I got clones. I got like 6 of the clones. I got 6 of each of them. The
Good.
Biggie's cough and the Deadhead 18, and then I got 2 of the S4s.
2 of them.
Yeah, the
Sorbet.
sorbet 4s. Yeah, cross
I
with
love,
that.
I love that.
The one is one of the best looking plants I've ever grown in my life.
Nice.
Bud wise, like the buds were on that level. Like it looks like a Deadhead.
You gotta love that.
I don't know what it tastes like, but it looks like a Deadhead, and it fucking stretched out the room. Like it was like I had to pull down like 4 branches.
Really?
And they still turned out tops that
Wow.
were for a Deadhead. They were good tops. They weren't obviously
Yeah.
giant fucking humongous tops, but they were good
Nice.
Yeah, and every one, like, they all had that density, they all had that look.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, every bud all the way down to be a nice dense.
Dude, that is so awesome. Isn't it wonderful when you watch a plant flower and it's like, oh, this could be good, and then it starts growing bigger, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be really good. And by then, it's like, this is the best looking shit I've ever fucking seen. You know, God, isn't that great?
Yeah.
That's what's so much fun about pheno hunting, man. It's really like,
It's gonna be hard doing it
enjoyable
on the
experience.
small level again.
It's a lot of work, dude.
See, this even tastes better than purple punch by itself.
Because of the gas.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm.
Yeah,
The purple punch had no flavor to me.
This is very flavorful.
dude. That's good. Interesting to know how much the male has an impact on the flavor like that.
Yeah, that
Because-
head is coming through on almost everything.
When you use a regular, normal male, you don't know what it's like because you don't smoke it, right?
Yeah.
But
Man,
that's
I
a great
really
thing
like
about
that.
reversing, man. Oh,
And I can't get any more.
And the purple comes through too. That's the thing. It's kind of a combination of both.
The outdoor plants that I had, well, I got, I haven't went up there and picked up my portion of it yet, but it's purple as hell, man.
nice.
It is super purple.
When'd you pick it? Like,
About a week and a half ago.
oh, so you almost hit November then. I mean, that's a long.
We put it
it's
in late.
Cold
We
weather.
put it in a little late too, but
Okay.
sometimes I learned from the Indians that sometimes some plants are good to let a frost hit them before you pull them.
Okay. I can actually see that. Like, how
That's
long?
what the Indians do.
With like corn and
Well,
stuff. Right?
it should have probably been taken down maybe the second or third week of October.
Yeah, frost
Sure.
is not good for
Well,
cannabis.
but
I'm just telling you what the Indians
it
do.
will kill it. But the thing is, if you plan on picking it like the next day,
Then you'd be
it's
alright.
probably okay, right?
Yeah, well, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
you're like
are you
shocking
gonna
it to death
That's
because
what-
you're gonna pick it anyway.
Well, a
right?
lot of guys that I know that are private growers, they put their plant before they cut it down. They put it in a dark, cool place for between 3 to 7 days.
Well, I've heard that before.
Yeah, and it'll turn purple. The plant will turn purple.
Interesting. Okay.
I've seen
I'm
it many.
curious to
I've
see
seen that
what they
many.
would-
I've seen that many times too. I've seen
Okay.
it many times.
Yeah, that's definitely a
I'm
common thing I've
curious
heard
to
people.
do- yeah.
Oh, sorry, but
I don't know. Like, I would like to see a side by side and how that works.
I'll tell you who turned me on to that. Remember Red Dog?
yeah,
Yeah, he's the one that turned me on to that.
the dude that saved him. You gonna go that way with it?
Hi, man.
The dude.
Don't pick
That,
on me. Don't pick on me.
Nah, you're allowed to be after this many joints.
I didn't know when I met him. I didn't know he was a guy or girl.
Who?
Red.
Oh, he is both. He is both. When I first met him, I didn't know he was gay at all. I didn't find out till about a month after I'd known him, you know, and I was amazed.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even about being gay or anything. I just didn't know if it was a girl or boy because his face was all at that point had been so scarred up. He
Oh,
had fingernail polish on. He had
Yeah,
long
he
hair.
wore
So
fingernail
to
polish.
me, he could have been like a woman that lost her,
Androgynous.
or a woman that lost his,
Yeah.
movies to
hmm
like you couldn't tell because
Okay.
he was very like in between that line, like Pat almost.
Who's this?
Some guy that
a grower.
grower. He was like a
he-
big dude in the community.
He was
back in the
Okay.
day.
He was in our club. He died. He went to California and died.
Oh,
But he's one of the original, like the dudes you tell about that staved off cancer for a while.
Oh, he
no
he
shit.
taught me how to
Okay.
he taught me how to make that Simpson oil.
Yeah.
nice.
He used to
Okay,
make a lot of it.
dude, that's pioneering right there.
Well,
'cause
because
that's-
he had skin cancer, the same kind of skin cancer as Roger Ebert.
Okay.
And the story he told me was that at one point it was getting to the point where it was gonna go into the jaw, so they were gonna have to take off his jaw.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was like, "Fuck that! I'm doing the thing."
And he had AIDS
Yeah.
as well.
So he started the
shit.
Simpson oil treatment,
Okay.
and he went into remission.
No shit.
Yeah, for a
Awesome.
while.
Yeah, for a while.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
it
That's
came,
excellent.
but
he
it
was-
came back.
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty far. Like his face is. They've already taken half his face.
Oh, that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't tell. That's why I say I couldn't tell because his face was pretty scarred up from the cancer already.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
But it still gave him,
Hey,
Fucked him up too. He's like, you better fucking make plans. He's like, you don't have shit to do for about a week and a half because you won't be able to do anything.
What's that? Taking the Simpson oil?
Doing the treatment.
Oh, like chemo and stuff.
No, the Simpson oil
The
treatment.
Simpson oil.
The Simpson
You
oil
ever
treatment.
used Simpson oil before?
Yeah.
I have actually. So it could look like the consistency of toothpaste, but it's like black tar. You put it on a
We
syringe.
put it in syringes.
Yes, in a
I
syringe.
got that.
First
Some
time I
at home
tried
right
it, it was supposedly from a high CBD strain, like a 10-to-1.
now. Mm-hmm.
And I took a dollop, like the
Little
size
teeny
of
bit.
well, it was pretty good sized dollop to come to find out. And
Yeah.
I like licked the thing, it's just like
It's
yeah.
like
it tastes
tar,
like
like you're
yeah.
taking a piece of tar. But
Yeah.
it actually tastes fantastic.
It does.
I think it
I mean, you
tastes
can taste the
great.
cannabis in it.
Exactly.
Oh, you can
that's
taste
why
the cannabis.
that's, if you like the taste of weed, you're gonna
Very
like it.
strong.
But I'm like, oh, it's CBD. You know, I probably won't get fucked up from it. An hour later, I'm like driving home. I'm like, oh fuck! Like luckily I'm like 5 minutes from home. I'm starting to get really fucked up, dude. Like and it was super weird because you don't get dry mouth from it, but you're like insatiably thirsty for water. Like, because you know when you're really high THC, you know you're dry mouth.
Right.
And sure you want some water too, but
Right.
the cotton mouth is just brutal, right? No cotton mouth, but like you just like
The
oh, I
desire
have to
for
drink
water.
and you don't feel like traditionally high. Like it's a weird feeling. You guys ever tried it? The
Oh,
CBD
yeah.
stuff?
Not CBD. I made my own Simpson oil.
Well, see, the thing is like
And I used to get him to make it.
that was the thing.
Brad
It,
used to make it for me.
I did try to make it once and waited just a hair too long, and it all boiled away, and then it turned into that burned down
Yeah,
tar. It's like,
burnt
oh motherfucker! It's tricky to make. You
It's
really
it's
fine
very
line to
dangerous.
do.
Very
Oh, it must be done
dangerous.
outside.
Well,
You gotta
I
do it outside.
have a fucking what's that thing?
The chamber thing?
Yeah, it's
Like a spinner thing?
No, it's,
No, it's
a distiller.
isomerizer.
It's a distiller.
A distiller.
Like you take, like you would. It's a water distiller, but you put. I would put the solution in it because I just run it through a bunch of times because I was just using real high octane fucking alcohol.
Yeah,
like
hard
Everclear.
liquor, exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you get 75.5%,
No, this was-
Everclear,
this
if you
was-
90 would be better.
Yeah, this was 90.
You got the 90?
It was it was medical grade type shit.
Medical grade.
Yeah, we bought it offline. Bought
Really?
A big bunch of it. Yeah.
They sell that shit. You can just buy it on the internet.
Yeah.
Was it a Silk Road shit?
No, it was
Was
like
it
straight up. Buy it on the internet.
like Amazon?
No, not Amazon.
Well,
don't
I mean,
know what it was.
But is it meant for? It's not meant for consumption. It's
No.
like a sterilization grade alcohol or something like swabbing, like the shit that they wipe your skin with before you get a shot or something like that.
Maybe. No, it's not that. It's not on that level. It's actually, it's like Everclear. It's just high.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it is like ethyl alcohol, the stuff that is like
Yeah.
drinkable.
Yes.
That people drink.
Yeah, it won't kill you,
Yeah.
but it'll fuck you.
Yeah, you be drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
right?
it's the good stuff.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't know you could get that shit here. I'm over here using 75% Everclear, and that's got 25% water in it, right? So, I mean, that makes making it that much harder because
Yeah.
that water's boiling off after the alcohol.
See, I
does,
didn't
it boils
know.
at a higher temperature.
I didn't know what I was doing, but way back in the Wayback Machine, I was looking at High Times. This might have been in the 70s.
Mhm.
I was looking at High Times. They had this machine called an isomerizer. And it said you put the weed and the ice in this end, a dry ice, I think it was.
Oh.
And it takes like 8 hours. And it's in this chamber. And it had a spout on the other end. When it was ready, you did like that, and this tar would come out of it.
Get the
And it was
fuck
called
out of here.
isomerizer. I think it cost me, I think I paid $250 for it through High Times.
Wait. So this block of dry ice is like sitting on top of some.
No,
like, how
it's a
does it
drawer
work?
you open up, and you put that in there, and then you put the weed, and I think it was water, in this chamber.
Water.
In this chamber, man. It was called an isomerizer.
All right.
Dude, that is
So,
okay. And it came out
It
like
took hours.
into like this like spout, like like soft serve ice cream looking shit. That
Yeah, but it was dark, real dark.
okay.
Yeah.
'Cause, get this. When my buddy used to live in California, they would get something called God's Flake, and it looked like it came out of a soft serve, like it was in a coil.
Right.
And
Yeah.
It had to be kept frozen. But he said this shit was like super blonde, like almost white in color. Like that's how high grade, like probably like live resin back then. Like California, they were.
That's like anything else. If you put good shit in it, you get really good shit. It will concentrate. It said in the instructions, it concentrated 10 plus, whatever you put in there.
I'm curious about this thing. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, look it up.
The thing is, I was, you think nowadays anything they had in California and at any time we know about it. We got live resin, we got rosin and stuff like that.
Right.
We got shit that is like really, really good, but
I've
never heard of this coil snake thing that needs to be kept in the fridge. And they would do knife hits of it, straight up cut off with the fucking razor blade, a tiny piece, fucking hot knife. And he said it was by far the highest he'd ever been in his life to this day. Like, even for like edible height, he like sat down on the couch and he said the fucking building could have been burning down. And I was not moving.
The stuff I made, you didn't need weed. Guys were taking cigarettes and just smear it on the cigarette and you get fucked up like you smoked a joint.
Wait, like the hash oil from the alcohol based one? Yeah. Yes.
That's what it was.
Dude, I remember he said dip the ciggy in there, right?
I definitely smoked some RSO fucking lace joints.
Yeah.
But you know how much you have to take in order to do the actual treatment?
A Rick Simpson oil?
Yeah, you start with, they say he goes, you start with a half gram for the first week.
Oh yeah, the stages.
Stage
When you're
yourself up.
taking
Half gram a day?
But you got,
or
yeah,
how often?
a day.
That seems like a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
Well,
So
you don't take it all. You don't take it all in one time. You dose it
Okay.
during the day.
Like once every 6
But then
hours,
you-
like you would if you were
Yeah,
taking.
but you got to get up to 1 gram a day.
Dang.
Which doesn't take long. It doesn't take
Yeah, I
long.
guess after you get used to it, right?
Yeah.
You it should be high.
But-
That's why he said you got to have like a week and a half to like
Yeah, just
regulate
to-
back
Dude,
life.
make sure you got some Netflix or some vids to be playing
Well, I
and
know-
something to do.
I know I still got a couple of syringes at home a little bit, but I know I can put a little dab and hit like that.
Okay.
45 minutes later,
Oh shit, you showed up.
I'm buzzing.
Let me get you a chair.
Hi there, baby. Hi there, baby.
Back it up.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how are you?
doing,
How's
sir?
it going? How are you?
I'm alright. I boogied out of work and came on by.
Yeah, I'm tempted to make some of that stuff again. That Rick Simpson. I could really like.
Man, it's been so long since you've been here that you didn't know about the side door.
Mm-hmm.
Zane,
What's that?
you haven't been here in so long that you didn't know
Give
about
me
the side
information
door.
on the item horizon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go to the
I have-
side door?
Yeah, I have everyone come to the side door now.
I'm gonna pick a chair up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna end it.